Hey everybody, it's Teacher Amy here, and I am here with a quick tutorial on how to create the What's Missing reward. Now this one is actually pretty simple to create. You basically just need a couple of transparent background images and a background, and then you're just going to animate them in a different order. So I am going to give you step-by-step directions so you can follow along with me, but there are instructions right here on the template. So if you open up the template, they will be right here for you. I am going to create a bedroom furniture What's Missing reward right now so that you can see exactly how this works. I think that this reward is really great for reiterating the vocabulary of a particular unit or lesson. So I'm hoping that you guys are going to create a whole bunch of mammals and birds and reptiles and fish and all those really boring lessons so that we can have some fun rewards for them. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this is the template right here. So what I'm going to do is go up to File, and I'm going to make a copy, and I'm going to call this the bedroom furniture What's Missing. And as soon as it generates the copy, the first thing I'm going to do is change the name of it so that it will appear correct on the cover slide. So bedroom furniture What's Missing. Then I can go ahead and delete slide 2 because I just renamed it. And the instructions are here so you can read right through them, but I'm going to go down here to slide 4, which is where we're going to start. So I'm going to choose a background image, and I already downloaded an empty bedroom scene here. So we're going to put that in the background. And now you're going to go ahead and just choose the items that you want to be your vocabulary words. Just make sure that your items have a transparent background, or you can search for like a bed PNG file, and that will be one that will have a transparent background so that it won't show up with like a white square behind it when you put it over this background image here. So I've already searched for the images, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy and go back to the reward and paste it, and this is going to be huge, so I'm going to resize it to a reasonable size, and I'm going to put it where I want it to be. I want it to be a little bit smaller because I have some other things I want to put around it. Okay, so now I'm going to go get a chair and copy, paste it, make it smaller, put it over here, or wherever you want it to be. It doesn't need to be anywhere special. And a table, copy and paste, put that over by the side of the bed here. I guess that should be a little smaller if we're going by scale here. And the lamp that's going to go on the table, copy it. Now, I would probably only do a maximum of probably 5 or 6 items to put in the bedroom or on any of these slides, because we are asking the children to memorize what's in the room or what's on the slide at all. And I feel like having more than 5 or 6 is a little bit overwhelming for them. We're just trying to get them to remember the vocabulary of the lesson. So we want to be careful with not having too many things that are going to overwhelm them. And I'm also going to try to fit a wardrobe in here. I'm looking at this now and it looks a little crowded. Let's see if it's going to fit. Yeah, we'll try it out. We'll put it over here. And actually, I'm going to move my chair. I'll flip it around. We'll put the chair over here. Okay, cool. So now my images are where they need to be. So you are going to leave this slide alone, and after everything is where you want it to be, you're just going to stop doing anything to this slide. You're going to go over here to slide 4. You're going to make sure that you can see that blue box around it. You're going to right click or 2-finger click on it, and you're going to hit duplicate slide. Now, before you move to the next step, make sure that your blue box is around the new slide and not the original one that you had. Now, all you're going to do is choose your first item that you want to disappear off the screen. So I'm going to do the bed first. So I'm going to 2-finger click or right click on it and go to Animate. And I'm just going to do a zoom. You can pick any one of these things. It doesn't matter. Anything on the list here is fine. I just happen to like the zoom animation. And I am then going to create a text box that's going to go wherever you want it to go. I'm going to put it above the item here, and I'm going to write bed. Then I'm going to change the font and the size and the color and make it centered. Then I'm going to also animate the text box. So make sure that you click on it. You don't want to see any blinking cursors when you click on it. You need to click on just the outline of the box. 2-finger click or right click, hit animate, and then I'm going to have this one just fade in, and I'm going to do it with previous so that you only have to click one time and both the bed and the text box will show up. And then I just like to hit play, excuse me, so I can see what that's going to look like. So the bed is gone. What's missing? And then you just click one time and here comes the bed. Great. Now leave that where it is. Go back to your original slide. Make sure the blue box is around it. Duplicate it again. Now you'll see it's going to push the one that I already made down to the bottom. You can go back and rearrange these later on. You can just pick it up and slide it up this way, whatever you want to do with it, but it will always create the duplicate right underneath the one that you are duplicating. So I'm going to go down to this one here that doesn't have any words on it yet, and I am going to choose the wardrobe now. I'm going to do animate. I'm going to do a zoom again. I'm just going to stay consistent with this one. Make another text box, and we're going to put it, that's kind of big. We're going to go back here, do a different text box. And I'll put it right here, wardrobe. And then just do the same thing, change the font and the size. Whoops, so we're gonna have to make that text box a little bigger. Move it over. And the color, and center it, and it's on top of the wardrobe. I'm just gonna bring it up just a tiny bit. Cool, and then I'm gonna make the text box animated as well to fade in with the previous slide. So if you go back up to the original one and you hit presenter view, this is what it's going to look like to your students. So you would start here and you can go over all the vocabulary with them. What is this? What is this? What is this? And then on your first, oh, you did a good job. Let's find what's missing. You click on it, the bed disappears. What's missing? You click and the bed comes back. And then next one, oh, the wardrobe disappears. What's missing? And then you click and the wardrobe comes back. So you would just continue to do this with all of the items that are in the rest of your slide, just making sure to go back to that original slide each time and duplicate the original one that doesn't have any wording on it at all. So I hope that that's going to help you guys out. I hope to see a lot more of these come in through submissions. I think these are really fun. They're simple for the kids, but they are lesson specific. So I do feel like it's an educational reward and not just something that's kind of frivolous and fun, although we all love the frivolous and fun ones. But I really like this one, and I hope that you guys like it too. And I hope that you will contribute to the drive so that we can see more of these. Happy teaching!